Because of the two-party system, Americans believe that they can only vote for one of the two dominating parties, the Democrats or the Republicans. Though there are certainly third parties Americans can vote for, such as the Libertarian Party, the Green Party, and even the United States Communist Party, very few actually do. Even if someone is inclined to vote for one of these third-party candidates, they are often discouraged by the idea that if they do not vote for the big party candidate they most agree with, the one that they least agree with will win. As third parties are perceived to be irrelevant, most Americans feel limited to voting. This restricting pool of options presents many issues to the diversity of American ideas. For starters, when limited to only two candidates, you may not agree with either on certain issues. For example, someone who is both fiscally conservative and socially liberal will find themselves without representation. As Democrats are generally more socially progressive, but also fiscally liberal, while Republican social values are more traditional, however they are fiscally. Having these two parties constantly go head-to-head also creates a climate of hostility between. This rivalry discourages compromise and bipartisanship. This has led to a recent record low for the number of bills passed through Congress, as Congress was held by Republicans who refused to pass liberal bills pushed by the Democratic President Barack Obama. This hostility has led to people basing their political opinions off of party allegiance rather than considering all sides of an issue. More than ever, Americans see the other side as the enemy, rejecting any meaningful discourse that could have led to a respectful disagreement. Though it's not just Americans following this blind screaming match of who is right and who is wrong, the politics. Most of all, Americans are being discouraged to think outside these boundaries of political parties. New ideas that could change America for the better are being shot down by this political system that only accepts traditional, old, and conformist. America's two-party system discourages the spread of new ideas, constraining political ideology to only one of two political. However, America may not remain. In the recent past, many have become frustrated with America's political. Upset with the current system, millennials and other young people are the least likely group to even participate. When millennials are voting, they are also more likely to vote for non-traditional candidates, like the slightly socialist Bernie Sanders. Younger people are also more likely to vote based on platform, not party, leading to divides in the landscape of current political parties, as well as more votes. Disdain for the current system is not limited to just younger voters. At its lowest point, President Donald Trump's national approval rating was a record low at 33%. The two-party system is failing to provide Americans with a presidential candidate that is even remote. The American two-party system may seem plagued with more problems than ever before. Low approval ratings, an unproductive Congress, and increasingly unpopular elected candidates are. However, as the political landscape changes underneath the new ideas of younger voters, the two-party system may begin to weaken. Third parties are becoming stronger and more viable. Americans are beginning to learn that they do not have to vote for the red candidate or the blue candidate, but rather the candidate that best represents